What's good, YouTube? tplocks here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about Dreadlock Jewelry, okay? If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. Now before we get started, you guys, you already know I gotta say thank you. Thank you to all of you guys who have supported this channel, whether it be from day 1, from day 3, from day 10 to yesterday. Thank you for all the support, you guys. We wouldn't have gotten to that 10K goal without you. We're gonna keep coming with videos. We're gonna keep listening to you guys, and this channel is gonna continue to be a major movement in this lock community, and it's gonna be all because of you guys, okay? We have the best lock family, bar none. Not gonna be humble about that, you guys. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that straight up. Just thank you guys. Thank you, Loc fam. Thank you everybody for all your amazing support, okay? Let's get into the video. Now, before we get started, you guys, this video comes per request of YG Meech 679. That's YG Meech 679. You guys pay attention to that community tab, because last night, it could have been 2 nights depending on when I post this video. But last night I asked you guys on the community tab what kind of videos you want, and that's what I pride myself on, you guys. Response, quick, and delivering, okay? YG Meech wanted to know about Dreadlock Jewelry, okay? When to wear it, when it's not appropriate to wear, just so on and so on, okay? So let's talk about it. Now, I get it, all right? When you get your starter locks, I know for a lot of people, especially people that have been really used to being able to rock their hair in any kind of way that they wanted to, or accessorize it, maybe get a part, maybe braid, having that versatility, it's very difficult to jump right into a process that can seem a little restrictive at first. Okay, when it comes to your starter locks, you guys, you have to understand the lock process to understand why Dreadlock Jewelry is not a good idea within that first 6 months to a year. Now understand, your hair at that moment, your hair at the moment that it becomes a coil and it starts to process and it starts to bud, it is undergoing changes that lock jewelry is going to interfere with. When you first get your starter locks, you guys, they're not even the size that they're going to be in the very end. So if you start wearing lock jewelry in the process of your hair swelling up or trying to bud or trying to grow, that lock 9 times out of 10 is going to develop a weak spot. All likelihood, you are going to have, in some cases, a permanent indentation in a space where that dreadlock jewelry is. Gotta understand that in that starter lock phase, the process of locking is your hair tangling, consistently tangling to try to form that solidified lock. If you're introducing little accessories or little jewelry pieces that are going to potentially snag on those hairs or impede that process, understand you're going to be doing things that are detrimental to your lock. Also got to consider the weight of that jewelry as well, you guys. If you got hair that's trying to tangle, all right, now understand that what a curl does, okay? If you've got curls that are trying to tangle and you've got a piece of dreadlock jewelry that's elongating that curl, right? What do you think is going to happen with the process? What do you think you're doing to the process of that hair trying to lock? You think you're speeding it up, or you think you're slowing it down? You're absolutely slowing it down. It's also very important, you guys, to consider some of the materials that this lock jewelry is made out of. Most of this stuff that I've seen is not real gold, it's not real metals. You're talking about cheap plastics, sometimes some aluminums, chemicals that can leak off into your hair. A lot of times, you know, if you're in a situation where you like to go swimming or you're taking a shower, you forget to take that stuff out, it could be just like having one of them cheap chains around your neck. Y'all remember them cheap chains? Some of y'all still wearing cheap chains today, got that rash around your neck. It could be just like that effect. You're gonna be leaving little chunks and residue, green residue, in your locks, you guys. It's just a terrible, terrible, terrible decision to make in that early process, okay? Ideal time to wear dreadlock jewelry would be when you have a solidified lock, when your lock is mature. Some people say that that year spot is that mature spot. For me, my hair, I'm still thinking that my hair is maturing to this day. But I'd say after that year would probably be the safest bet. Now, there's gonna be people in the comment section that are saying,
you can do it however you want to, knock it out. You can wear lock jewelry, it's not gonna hurt.
By all means, wearing occasional lock jewelry is not going to be the make or break in every single case. You can wear it and maybe take it out responsibly. Understand, you guys, if you're asking whether or not dreadlock jewelry is helping or potentially harming your early starter to adolescent locks, 9 times out of 10 you are going to be harming it. Okay, one of the main reasons why I do not wear dreadlock jewelry, you guys have really never seen me wear it, and again, it's not because I have a huge objection to it. I think it's dope, you know, when you can sort of accessorize and get some accoutrement for your locks. But mainly just because I just didn't like the snagging on my lock. A lot of the dreadlock jewelry that I had seen, it uses like a wire where you sort of have to wrap it around and it sits on your lock, and it's cool. I mean, you have something that's kind of sitting on your lock and it's dope. But oftentimes I noticed that my hair would snag when I would take them off. Sometimes I wouldn't be paying attention. They would snag on things around the house, especially the kind that would have the little dangle things. There even been times where they snagged on little things and sort of caught and almost kind of like yanked out of my hair because they got caught on like a door or the side of something else. Like they're cool, but they're just not for me. They're just not for me. And again, I say this again, because I don't want nobody to kill me in the comment section. I'm not anti-dreadlock jewelry. I just don't wear it personally for me. I think it's dope. There's some dope lockers out there that I've seen rock them. I've seen Jordan Sinet rock them. I've seen West Indy Ray rock them. Absolutely dope. But you just want to make sure and consider, what you're putting in your hair and how it's going to be impacting your hair. Please remember, you guys, when your hair is maturing, a lot of times people like to put that lock jewelry in and they like to leave it. We like to think that people put a bunch of dreadlock jewelry in and then they take it out. That, you know, it's a meticulous process. But for those of you guys who leave it in, understand, especially in that starter lock phase, your locks are swelling, they're budding, they're expanding, they're growing. If you're leaving that dreadlock jewelry in, because there is permanent dreadlock jewelry, if you're leaving that dreadlock jewelry in before your hair is mature, you're going to be growing that hair with weak spots. And in some cases, you guys, there have been people that wore that dreadlock permanently that have seen their ends just fall off completely. Please understand that research is out there, you guys. So I don't want you guys to be afraid of wearing dreadlock jewelry, because I'm a kid you not, you know, maybe I'll wear it one day. Who knows? Probably not though. But at the end of the day, you guys want to make sure you give your hair time to mature. I've said this in a video in the past, but that year mark, I mean, 6 months for dreadlock jewelry really is a safe space, but you also have to consider your hair texture. So the professional guidance, I just spit all on the camera. Professional guidance tends to be 6 months to a year. You also have to understand that 6 months to a year in that lock maturity time is going to be based on your hair texture. So it might not be 6 months for somebody who's got a 3B hair texture. It might not be 6 months for a person who's got 4A hair texture. Give it a year. Give your hair time to mature before you put on that lock jewelry. All right, I'm not gonna end out this video, you guys, on a grim note, okay, you guys? If you do intend on wearing lock jewelry, you guys, because it is okay to wear lock jewelry. If you do intend on wearing lock jewelry, my recommendation is to make sure to rotate the lock jewelry. Definitely wanna make sure you pay attention to the weight, but again, you wanna rotate them probably on a monthly basis, okay? You don't wanna keep the same lock jewelry on the same lock on a consistent basis, okay? Because regardless of what we may think and how resilient our locks are, every little thing that we do to them, whether it be pulling, whether it even be twisting, can cause a minor level of stress, okay? So if you're leaving something that's weighted on your lock or even clamped around your lock for a long period of time, understand you could be potentially causing some damage. So you definitely want to make sure you rotate them. In addition to rotating them, you guys, you're also going to want to make sure that you get the lock jewelry that's specifically designed for your hair. Most lock jewelry is going to tell you specifically what size. There are some one size fits all lock jewelry, but you wouldn't wear the same lock jewelry designed for a sister lock or a micro lock as you would for a larger or a medium sized lock. Definitely pay attention to that, you guys. That can definitely lead to damage. Also, you're going to want to make sure you take that lock jewelry out prior to retwist and color treatments. Just because it's lock jewelry and you've made up your mind that it's a permanent thing that you're not going to take out, you definitely don't want to introduce that jewelry to have a chemical reaction to some dyes, okay? don't do it. If you're trying, this should be common sense, but I definitely want to make sure I say that. Take it out before you dye your hair. Take it out before you retwist. It'll be there on the kitchen counter, wherever you leave it when you get back, okay? Definitely want to make sure you operate with it safely, because again, it's not all bad. Lock jewelry can be a beautiful, beautiful accessory, beautiful accoutrement for your locks, and there's no reason it can't be. Just want to make sure that you operate with it safely, and you make sure that you wait until your hair is mature, okay? Hopefully this video was informative for you guys. Again, definitely don't want to be anti-dreadlock jewelry. Like I said, I mean, I might wear it one day. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I lose a bet. Maybe I take a dare. Who knows? But at the end of the day, hopefully this information helped you guys out. If you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below. Been tplocks, signing out.